Are you confused about which marksman to pick after the new patch? Is your hero getting deleted before the fight even starts? Hi guys, Kiyomi here, and in this video, we will talk about 10 best marksmen to solo rank up after the recent patch note, starting off with Irethel. Irethel is the best pick if you're not familiar, or if you don't know how to counter meta gold laners. She is very good from mid to late game team fights. Her constant attacks while sprinting makes her hard to catch and reliable against high CC enemies. Making a combo with her first skill and ultimate can burst down enemies quickly. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to unleash your savage crossbows upon the enemies. Moving on to Natan. Natan has been forgotten by most of the players, but Natan has made some adjustments to make him fit into the meta. He now can stack up attack speeds and hold the passive with just basic attacks. His skills damage are based on magic damage, so it's like a truck of magic smashing on the enemy's face, which obliterated them in an instant. He is very reliable from mid to late game when it comes to clearing lanes, pushing turrets, controlling teamfights, lords and turtles. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to dominate against almost any marksman with Natan. Moving on next is Moskov. He is not scary in the early stages, but once you let him farm, you're suddenly pinned to a wall getting pierced through by basic attacks. He is very reliable when it comes to backdoor split pushing, and he can join any team fights from any place with his ultimate. Bursting down enemies with attack speeds or critical items is his specialty. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to unleash your Spear of Destruction to the full potential. Next, Brody. Brody is a reliable marksman, being one of the strongest in the early game. His charged-up basic attacks can make the enemies disappear without even them knowing. He has a low CD skill set, which can be used to clear minions waves very quickly. His second skill, Corrosive Strike, is annoying as it looks, and it can help you escape easily as it gives movement speed boost. And his ultimate has a long range, which makes it hard for the enemies to escape once they're in low HP. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to blast your way through Gold Lane. Next, Clint. If you want to poke squishy enemies and burst them down starting from early game, Clint is the right pick for you. His first skill, Burst AoE, can wipe out minions and enemies in an instant. He has a long-range passive for every skills that he uses. Making use of his passive with full-stack Sky Piercer is a very deadly combo. Here are the suggested builds and emblems for the classic cowboy. Next up is Roger. Roger has been buffed by Natan in the recent patch. He now has lower CD with a smoother skill sets. When it comes to hunting down tanky heroes, he is the right choice because of his passive. He can charge in team fights to execute low HP and squishy heroes with his Lycan Pounce and escape safely. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to send shivers upon the enemies with your werewolf presence. On the next list is Granger. Granger is one of the most rewarding marksmen to play in this meta because he gives you everything: early pressure, long-range burst, and his low CD skill set, which makes it hard for the enemies to catch you. Once you reach level 4, you can start poking your enemies and gain control over your lane. You can make use of his long-range skills and contribute your teammates to execute the enemies in an instant. Stacking up his passive is quite challenging if you're new to this hero, but once you mastered it, it rewards you handsomely. Here are the suggested builds and emblems for the Deathly Sonata. Next is Ixia. Natan has buffed Ixia in the current patch. She now has higher healing passive with a lower ultimate CD. Her continuous healing makes her durable and hard to kill. She can be pretty annoying to the enemies from the early stages of the game, but you have to position her really well. Her ultimate has a wide range that can wipe out enemies in an instant if you have enough damage. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to unleash her Starlium Wrath. And on the next list, Melissa. The Puppet Princess has a very high damage from mid to late game. Her ultimate creates a barrier that prevents any close-range combats. She is almost impossible to kill with a close-range hero. Her basic combo attacks with her puppet can mark multiple enemies within the range and deal a deathly blow. With a great positioning, she can change the tide of the battle at any time. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to unleash deadly stitches. And finally, Wanwan. Wanwan has been a menacing hero in the Land of Dawn. She has a high rotational speed from mid to late game with a high damage output. Her passive can reveal enemies for 5 seconds. Her ultimate with attack speed items can burst down enemies in an instant. Her continuous attacks and her second skill makes it really hard for the enemies to catch her. She can dive in turrets, unleash her ultimate, and escape safely. Even though she has been nerfed so many times, she is still one of the deadly marksmen in the right hand. Here are the suggested builds and emblems to shower the enemies with her crossbow of Tang. What do you guys think? Will you be trying out these heroes? Comment down your thoughts below. That will be all for the video. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.